The people performing this year, and I love the poster, speaks to the four sort of headliner talent that'll take the main stage. We'll start out with, and this isn't necessarily in order, but one of our headliners is Lucky Peterson, who is a fabulous blues artist with multiple Grammy nominations under his belt. Meshell Ndegeocello, who is, I think she's won over 18 Grammy Awards, but really helped to usher in that neo soul movement. You know, a great vocalist, great bass player who's I think going to bring an audience of the Gen X and the millennials, the younger folks, which we're trying to achieve. Roy Hargrove, who's one of my favorites, great jazz trumpet player, who's going to appeal to the people who want to hear 251 and want to hear changes and they want to hear straight ahead jazz. They're going to get that from Roy. And then Midnight Star is our party band. That's going to be an opportunity to kind of set the stage on fire with R&B and old funk. So there you go. That's the talent. The programming sort of philosophy that we use is what I call like the five-finger programming philosophy, where there's a finger for each sector, constituency of listeners. We want to make sure there's something for the Latin lovers, something for the blues lovers, something for the hardcore jazzers, something for the neo-soul R&B folks, and something for the blues people. You know, and then connect a sixth finger to education and give an opportunity for young kids to have an experience. So it is important to us, and I think the thing that really makes the spirit of this festival so unique is the fact that we employ, you know, over 16 acts of local, regional talent that is of a very national talent of nature. We have artists like the McFadden brothers and Ida Macbeth and Deborah Brown and Bobby Watson. These are all national acts that are headliners on other festivals. So they're part of our local regional stem of folks who help to fill out the programming. Challenging to try to get the kind of funds that we needed to make it happen. Mm-hmm. So it went on hold for 1 year. And during that 1 year, and it was partly because of the economic downturn that you may recall hit us real hard in 2009. Mm-hmm. So that caused us to put the festival on hold for a year. Then through conversation with our friends at Blue Cross Blue Shield, the museum agreed to take over the festival, and part of that process for us was to scale it back and make it a festival that was realistic for us to deliver. And since that time, the festival's been very successful. Now, every year it has posted a profit. Even though we're a not-for-profit, our money goes back into seeding future festivals or back into program support at the museum. 1 year we had a slight loss because of a 100-year rainstorm that occurred. And, you know, we can control a lot of things, but that's one thing we can't control. Last year we had an unbelievably successful festival, and we're hoping to continue on that momentum. Our vision for this festival as we sort of look down the road is to have an expanded festival that's multiple days. And the nucleus of that festival is right here at 18th and Vine, but there's an extension of it. There's 18th and Vine, Kansas City's Jazz and Blues Festival at Zona Rosa, at Crown Plaza, at the Plaza, or I should say at Crown Center, or at the Plaza, or at the Power and Light District, or some of the other entertainment districts. So one of the things that the festival is now embarking in is looking at engaging a consultancy firm to come in and give us some eye on how it is that we might begin to expand the festival to not only a multiple-day footprint, but also by partnering with other entities in a way that allows them to use the brand, to put their stake in that brand and use it as more of a destination attraction into Kansas City. So we ultimately see this festival very much like Monterey, very much like the Detroit City Festival, or even one of my favorite festivals is up in Montreal, Canada, where there's over 2 million people that come over a 2-week period to enjoy, you know, entertainment at multiple venues throughout the city.